Alright guys, here I am with my level 10 Hunter. I chose a Night Elf for no particular reason. I also chose Beast Mastery because it wasn't specified what you guys wanted. So I just chose one. And we can see here, Beast Mastery is basically a talent tree that focuses damage from your pet and abilities from your pet instead of on yourself, kind of, and you can later on tame additional exotic pets that other hunters can't. The ability you get is an Intimidation. It's an ability that your pet uses. It's got 1 minute cooldown, and basically it has to be in melee range to use this, and it'll stun them for a good amount of time. Animal Handler increases your attack power by 15%. Attack power increases how hard you hit, so useful. And then later on you'll get one more mastery, and you'll see it in here, but you won't get it until later, and it will actually increase and get better as you get mastery points from gear. But don't worry about that until end game. We're gonna just skip that. It doesn't really matter which point you put in here for the first one, but I just put in improved kill command. You do have kill command already at level 10. It gives you some controlled burst. This is also an ability that you have to use with your pet, so it actually does damage from them. One with nature. This is will buff an ability that you don't have yet until level 12, so I didn't put it in there. And then you have bestial discipline. Increases your focus regeneration of your pet by 10%. This is good for having your pet use its abilities more often without running out of focus. That's basically it right now. I'll go over talents as I get to level 20 in that video, so you can just wait for that. And basically I'm going to go over the first abilities you have at level 10. The first one you get at level 1 actually is Arcane Shot. It's got it costs 25 focus. It doesn't have a cooldown, and it's instant cast, so you can use it kind of on the move, and I'll show you. You can just keep using it as I move. And it has no cooldown, so you use it back to back. Then I ran out, so you get Steady Shot. Steady Shot, as you can see, has a cast bar right here. So it actually requires you to stay still and use it. But the advantage of it is that it's free, costs no focus, and will actually give you 9 focus back. So that's pretty good. Say if I just use all my focus up and I want to keep doing additional damage, it'll do more damage than your regular shots. There's a better chance to hit, and it gives you focus back to use your arcane shots again. So like I could expend all my focus on arcane shot, and then I could use one steady shot, be able to use a arcane shot right at the end of it with the focus I get from steady. Okay, and then we have Serpent Sting. Serpent Sting is similar to Arcane Shot, and that does damage. You can use it on the move, but you'll see you get a little debuff here. This is a damage over time ability. It doesn't do it all at one time. So you actually don't want to use this over and over again. You want that damage over time to just go its course and let it do all the damage that it can, and then renew it once it's gone off. We have Raptor Strike here. I'll show you what that does. Basically, you don't want to run up to an enemy and use this ability, but if they're already in melee range, might as well get some extra damage out of it with that. It's just an instant cast ability, costs no focus, but has a 6-second cooldown. Then we have Concussive. This will slow down an enemy from afar. It is free, but it has a 5-second cooldown. If someone's coming at you, you just want to use that as often as you can, as long as you have the range, so you can see that debuff, 50% movement speed slowed. You can use them again, 5 seconds up, and you can see mob didn't even get close to me. And then we have Kill Command. Once again, this one's actually pretty expensive and has a cooldown on it, but it does quite a bit of damage, and I'll demonstrate that real quick. A lot of damage really quick, good for burst. Put my pet over there. Oh, he's just crawling over. Stealth. Probably should turn that off. Alright, here we go. And Kill Command, 46 damage right there. Which doesn't seem high for a lot of players, but when I'm doing 13, 10, 11 damage with my bow, it's actually quite a bit of damage. And then I'll quickly demonstrate the Intimidation. kill before my pet gets there. Just stealth it on over. You can see the stun. But it doesn't last 15 seconds like it says, but it's still a good stun. And then you have your pet abilities. You can revive your pet if it dies. You can call a pet. Now this is say if you have pets in a stable, and I'll show you how to do that in the next video. But basically you can tame a pet and put it in a stable, and you can call it from wherever, even if you're, you know, in the middle of nowhere and your pet's in the stable. You can call a new pet that isn't this one. And so I can't feed it this apple, but I can feed it this fish. So I hit, you know, the feed, then I hit the food, and I'll just throw it to it. This will basically use if your pet is not happy, which will be indicated right here. You can mouse over it. If it's just yellow, it's neutral. If it's unhappy, it'll be kind of a red tint, and basically it will do less damage, and it will possibly run away from you if it's not happy for long enough. So you want to keep your pet happy. That's basically it. You have a few other abilities here actually. You can just order your pet to attack without attacking anything. You hit the attack button right there and it'll move. You can hit to move to. Actually, is move to a location. It's still going. Where'd it go? Here it is. I couldn't see it. But I'll move to a location and then it'll just stay there. This is a good stay ability. And then go back to follow. You also have a defensive. It will attack things that attack you or that you attack. Aggressive will attack anything nearby that is in its aggro range. Passive, it won't attack at all unless you hit the attack button. Then you have its abilities that you can put on auto by right clicking. You can turn that off by right clicking it again. You'll see it won't swirl anymore. That's basically it, I guess. I think I'm done. I'll go over the rest of this stuff in the next video once I hit level 20. So stay tuned.